versus GEEKAY Esports, and over your casters, Naisu and Trex.
Thank you so much, Rain Day. I'm here with Naisu on the desk. Just a reminder, this is an elimination match between SRG and GEEKAY Esports. How we feeling, Naisu?
And you know what? It's weird to start the day with an elimination match, man, but that's been the course of things for the past couple weeks for all the journeys that we've made it up to this point. And now to think about...
Not something you normally see. A little bit of action in the mid, though. First blood over to Stormy, Naisu.
Wow. All right. Already looks like he wants to do exactly that. They're going to force a fight anyway. Beacon already used Shen, able to flicker out for now. Dark Knight Falls comes through. They collapse on Sakai, so able to pick up one. Turtle still for the taking here. So for this, you got the numbers advantage, and there you go. Yaga's making it work. Gets another.
Yaga. Things already turning around for the side of GEEKAY. Looking good. They take a death early on. But we're already seeing the possibility that Sakai's is going to have been going on. He drops it.
Oh, here we go. Fight for the second turtle. Lower, less than half health here. They're going to force it anyway. Innocent gets a solo kill. The turtle's going to be secured by Sakai's, but he might lose his life for it as Quanok picks up a kill. Looking for Cram. He's trying to get away, but there's just a whole lot of crowd control locking him down as Aizen will pick up for himself. Are very squishy, but that's, you know, the price you pay for this kind of kit and the ability to go ahead and darken the map. But now Aizen spotting things out. Even as a Uranus takes quite a bit of damage himself, GEEKAY wants to fight this. RWM already dropped down too. Dark Knight Falls to follow through. They're going to extend it further. And now here's the surprise as it comes on through as Quanok is gone. Wrath the Dryad won't be able to help save them as Shen falls next. Now Yaga, there's some low health bars here, but it's too much of a risk to follow through.
In a way, the lead.
Okay, fight. Last turtle here. Aizen jumping on forward. Sakai takes a ton of damage, but he's still going to be fine to be able to secure the turtle. Hume's left to his death as he goes down, but Cram looks to capitalize on a kill. An SOD won't connect, though. So they fall. Aizen falls here. Dark Knight Falls once again. Cram.
Die. He's always going to pack a decent punch. He's going to have utility. When will that eventually fall off in the lack of a marksman, though?
Innocent. Going to try to get away. Still has a Purify. Should have room to work with. Picks up the DHS. He goes and tries to target Quanok. He knows the rest of the team might try to make their way here, but Humes is going to be too late. It's a shutdown. Quanok gets the kill on Innocent.
GEEKAY wants to bring to this fight.
Cram's basically like, you got to go through me, you know, if you want to get to the team. And even these off angles like this, he's a threat alone. Glorious Pathway to slow down to GEEKAY. They take down the tier 2 turret. Wrath the Dryad Shen just deleted again. Not tanky enough on this Belric pick. Lord charging in the bottom turret. Into the base, Sakai's goes. He does get away. Aizen free. He flickers defensively. Dark Knight Falls comes through. Yaga on the hunt. Not sure if he wants to follow this through. It's a bit too much of a risk. He sees Sakai's though. He's gonna go for him. The pincers, they come through, and that was probably worth it for Yaga. But
right, he's using it as something.
Yaga. Oh, Dark Knight Falls, but Innocent, he spots him out. It doesn't matter. Innocent picks up another, and the team fight is getting decimated in the jungle. Another SOD. He doesn't miss. And Xeno falls. Aizen could be next. Last one for GEEKAY. And they just get wiped off the GEEKAY. They're going to have to scrap this one up and go next because SRG came through in game 1 in this elimination match.
This game, how we feeling, Naisu?
Well, you know what? It's pressurous, Trex, because GEEKAY also already burning a flicker early on from Shen. We know how this mid lane goes. Obviously, as a glue, you can go ahead and heal some of this back up. But yeah, I think the pressure is there definitely at this point in the for SRG to have that fatal links. They make an attempt here on Aizen, but again, as an Esmeralda, really difficult to take up top. Cram though has level 4. Tempest Blade's already going to be used. Shen's low. Again, doesn't have the flicker, so he's got to go to the turret. It's Cram that does get punished. Aizen gets a double off of that.
Across the map, up on the top side, Cram.
They're going for Cram. Now he picked up the blades there, Trex. He gets them this time.
ISS for Sakai's.
Now bottom side, Yaga going to be the focus. Popping the blades and duet. There's 3 SRG giants here though. Innocent will pick that one up, but Sakai's gets punished. Xeno able to find one. Flicker from Stormy. Safety to the turret, and now Innocent should be able to get away here. The ultimate's already popped. He had to pop the flicker though, and Humes, he'll have to be there for safety, but this is going to be a turtle fought for GEEKAY.
Yeah, without that flicker, Innocent may not be able to do much to help out. Zeno will
This is what you expect with a Ling. He's going to continue to push the map. Quanok popping the flicker himself. Some more action here in the mid. Whoa, Innocent got solo killed on the bottom side. Good play there from Zeno, man. Now picking up the Haas claws off of it.
As
Secured by Zeno.
Man, GK, like you said, just looking for plays all around the map, but here at the Turtle, little action.
Oh, they're gonna go for it. Again, the setup, Quanah gone so quickly. Yaga firing off the backside, though. It's a split fight. Now Sakai's trying to get some work. He falls, and Zeno gets another kill. He'll heal back up with the Haas claws. Rest of the team still going at it. Now Cram looking for Zeno. Can he catch him? He's quite slow, but he gets retried. So Zeno should be able to get away.
Seno gets away to safety. More action on the mid side, though. Blazing Duet.
Blazing Duet already used here. Looking to take out another. Yumes falls, and GK further building the lead that they have. Forget the Turtle. We'll take the bodies.
Right, wait for the Lord. Yeah. Wait for the Lord.
Wait for the Lord.
So as I was saying, we wanted to see Innocent do great things, but you know, we can't count him out completely because the problem is this is a tough game for fighters. This is a tough game for the composition that SRG brought. The moment we kind of called it, we said, big chance.
Got to go for it because it continues to slip through. And even so, even being down this much, GK will still take things at ease. They'll slow it down. They need that purple buff for Zeno, and they'll just wait, because if SRG overcommits into a fight, Trex, they could get destroyed really just because of the economic lead right now for GK.
I gotta say, this is something so many teams have really stepped up to the plate on in terms of this MSC. I haven't seen that many.
Going to pop here, if not all three. So they're gonna have to hold this on, and you know, when you look at this composition, you gotta think too, how good is that base defense with this kind of composition for SRG? And it might be okay, but it's not the best. You know, you have to expend a lot, so they go for a play anyway. This makes it better. They take out Yaga. And now Lord will charge in the mid. They're preoccupied here on the bottom side, though. Quanah throwing out the fireballs to slow them down and burn them slowly. Lord finally goes down, but not before it takes out the mid base turret. So GK, that might be all they get because they lost Yaga. The Flicker are going to be burned too. SRG, do they want to go for this fight? Quanah taking a ton of damage. There's their Abysm Strike. Sakai's able to find him, but they get caught in the jungle again. They forgot about Zeno. They forgot about the rest of the members of GK. And they're still here now, focusing on the bottom base turret. They're going to lock down on Innocent with a 1-2 punch in the shields, but they get shredded through anyway as GK picks up another and a base turret.
Once Yumes misses that Fatal Links, SRG had no reason being there, because now GK's at their base.
Oh, Stormy tried to clear it out, but not enough. GK will hold on to their hopes for MSC and take us to... You know, sometimes you have to take that chance. Sometimes you have to take that risk. As amazing of a player Sakai's is, you bring in someone new into this lineup to make something happen when it comes down to one game. You can already see the aggression coming out from SRG just to take a camp. Quanah gonna deal with some damage, sitting at half health. He's gonna be fine, but SRG more aggressive to start things out. Wow, Flicker burn too. Those top two, I feel like they're the top two pick jungler heroes right now. That Hirata being at 70+%, you know, the Ling sub 50, I believe it is. But hold on, mid lane, there's some action. Yaga taken out of this, and they're able to go ahead and pick up a kill. It's a bit of a trade, but the objective for GK is the focus now for the first turtle. It's going to go over to them.
And so Innocent actually gets the solo kill on the initial few minutes of aggression, or maybe not just yet. A little bit of action in the mid. Everyone should back off. Nothing too crazy to happen, but no.
Oh, they're going to go for it anyway. Whoa, the beacon was gone, and Quanah next. Shen, the next to follow. Zeno's here, though. Tempest Blaze dropping down. Going to be looking for Cram or anyone he can find, and Zeno goes on through with the Tempest of Blades to pick up a kill for himself. This secured already, as Uni's going to go ahead and work on it. Meanwhile, mid lane, there's going to be a fight breaking out. Quanah already burned the beacon. Both gold laners going to make their way. Zeno goes in, but SRG will win the retreat. But can they win the fight as Cram is taken out? GK might just be happy with one kill. Zeno going for more. Stormy will keep him at bay. Unless Uni wants to re-engage in the mid lane, goes in and gets the damage out. Yumes is there, but still not a follow-through to get GK down.
Start to become dangerous.
Yeah, they got to deal with this. Beacon use, Cram, next target, flickers defensively. Rest of the team trying to help him out, but Cram, nowhere to go. Another kill picked up, and Yumes, unfortunately, not able to help him stay alive. So GK, they'll continue to do this, Trex. Look for pickoffs, look to play around that beacon. A few times. you're trying to figure out how do you bring that value to these team fights and, you know, turn the tides of them. And unfortunately, when you're down, it's a little bit harder to be able to do that when you have the lead. So now some ultimates being thrown out here. Turtle's up, and you don't have a traction pulse now for Stormy. They could still fight even without it, but it's going to take some master fighting here from them to be able to pull this off. GK's really been playing around their ultimates really well, just like they are now. Yum's really low. Zeno waiting for that window of opportunity to jump in. Might just try to go and steal this turtle here. Goes in and makes it happen. And now Stormy on the run. The rest of GK just happy. Staying disciplined, takes the objective, and goes elsewhere.
Even though caught by that would have been detrimental. Could have been an end game type of fight.
Oh no, they're gonna collapse down here. They're looking for a kill on Aizen, but he's able to get away. Now Zeno joining the fight in the mid, gonna go for Uni. Uni trying to use the iframes to get out Temps of Blades too. He's on the run, and now mid lane, Cram finally will take one down, and they get a second as Shen falls. SRG finds some breathing room.
Of game number 1, and Cram continues to show that on this Paquito, even with a death or 2 or 3, I can still pack a punch, and Innocent feeling himself right now. And SRG, this is going to continue to scale upwards and upwards.
Yeah, those stacks really are something to worry about. They're going to blitz this Lord, going for it. A Gleam comes through. Uni, SRG gets the Lord. They're going to be able to collapse down on the fight. A couple flickers on the defense from GK. Cram looking for the reinitiation. They're going on Shen. Shen has nowhere to go. Another stack for Innocent. And they find a double. Add another one. Traction pulse already thrown out, sending GK back to heal up. They're going to defend this Lord push. SRG with a swing in their favor. Uni jumps in, bringing down half health bars for GK. They're going to collapse down anyway. Cram's in the base, punching, looking for Yaga.
Innocent
finds him as well. Takes out Aizen. SRG, they brought out a new Titan. No, a new Giant to the mix. And they move forward for MSC, keeping their dreams alive. SRG.
Saya lagi dulu guys. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe.